It's so good. Mm-hmm. 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 Sheila Forrest. Mm-hmm. Very well. How about yourself, Sheila Forrest? I'm as well can be. You a token. Baby, excuse me. Ooh, where'd that come from? A little bit. Eating a brownie. Mm. They said you're not a real Boy Scout until you've eaten your first brownie. Ha, 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 ha. I guess that was the short version, huh? Mickey Howard's The Baby Be Mine, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show's on with lovers in mind to where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. And I promise I won't laugh every time I say something that isn't funny. I was sitting in the car tonight and I was listening to another radio station. And the radio personality laughed at everything that he said. Like it was just so funny. It's funny to him, I guess. So that was it. I guess, yeah. Anyway, let me stop. Now I'm sounding like him. Hello to Sheila Forrest. She said she was eating a brownie. I said, well, you're not you're not a full Boy Scout until you've eaten your first brownie. She didn't get that one. Anyway, here's Luther. If only for one night. I think she got it now. It's Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Let me. I won't tell a soul. I know that went over your head. I know. Oh, there it is. What was that? Sit easy. I'm back. Creep, creep. Just relax. Creep, creep. Creep, 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 creep. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, Sheila Forrest, what's going on? Oh my God, he's drinking on his live. Oh my God. With a gorilla in my hand. No power on this earth. Ronnie, what's up? And you too, Mr. Greer. Yeah, thank you. Oh man, I didn't save the voice track. Oh, that's messed up. But I know how to fix that. Are you fully functional? No. So after we, briefly spoke this afternoon, Miss Williams, they sent me a text message saying a technician will be at your house tomorrow. Expect them to be there for 3 hours. Really? Tomorrow. Preston Shanks. I, I miss Samantha too. Um, Samantha and I spoke briefly. Um, was it today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And John Caldwell, what's going on? Yeah, we spoke briefly, and I was like, you know, I was in tears to say the least. It's like, sis, I really miss you. I sent a large amount to you through PayPal. But isn't there Sheila Force? Mm-mm. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm using my phone as a hotspot tonight. In order when AT&T has failed me. Yeah, they have, and that's not the word I want to use, but first it's correct. They have failed me real hard without that. Was in mind where we put you to bed, but never, never, ever to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Almost didn't make it tonight. Once again, I walked outside and my car would not start. My van wouldn't start, that is. Haven't started the car in a couple of weeks. No, I take that back. I started the car a week ago. Yeah. Put a new battery in it and everything. Everything. So I got a car and I got a van. So if one goes down, I can put one in the shop and still drive the other one and still not have to pay Uber and Lyft to get me back and forth to work. So hello to John Caldwell, Preston Shanks, and you too, Troy, and Ronnie. um, Once again, AT&T has failed me miserably. After Ms. Williams and I spoke briefly this afternoon, a text message saying that they would be here in the morning. I have to be at work at 11. Now, they better get here at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to lay back down and go to sleep. And it should be ready by the time I get ready to go to work, right? Uh, in other words, lock up when you're done and leave, okay? Oh, man. And they, it's like, we're sorry to see you go. I'm like, not as sorry as you're going to be. I'm on 2 months of free service for my inconvenience. I'm just saying. It's Johnny Guitar Watson. I want to cha-cha you, baby. Real good on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. All right, all right. He said, all right. Would you say dirty old man? I'll be a dirty old man until I'm a dead old man, please. If they don't come any dirtier, I'll tell you. I mean, as a kid, instead of having Ebony and Jet on the cocktail table, we had Playboy. Only because my dad worked for Playboy. Mm. Ow! What's going on, Peaches? I'm going to sleep good tonight. I'm going to dope myself up so that I don't get up until it's time. What's been going on, Peaches? What's new? I want to tie you, baby. Mm-hmm. What am I eating? I'm glad you asked. Lasagna. Mm-hmm. Brian Henley, what's going on? Tampa in the house. Tampa. How is the weather down there in Tampa right now? That's what I want to know. How's the weather? Eating late is not good, but I do the same. Oh, no. You're going to try to get me this time, huh? Stop eating and go to the gym. Okay. Let me stop eating right now and go to the gym. The only one that's open is the one on 95th Street. Well, stop eating and go to the gym. Please. I don't have enough time to go to work. You know, and it's like when I'm at work, people call me and say, "What are you doing right now?" I'm at work. You know, it's like in the middle of the day, something that you should be doing, working. Yeah. They kill me with that. Oh, I thought you work nights. I'm like Michael Jackson. I'm working day and night. Okay. And by the way, Preston, it takes about an hour and a half to digest food after you've eaten it. Sometimes 2 hours. I don't go to bed until 2. So by that time, everything should be nice and digested. Yeah. I love these little frozen lasagnas. They are so good, in the words of Richard Piggy. Mmm, so good. To the last drop, they're good. You're putting me to sleep. That's my issue. Eat and fall asleep. Well, Preston, when you work as much as I do, that's pretty much it. It's like when I take the last bite of food, I'm like knocked out, unless I'm on the air. Right now, this is the only thing that's saving me from going to sleep. So, email address is Al, P as in Paul, Greer, at gmail.com. Ooh. Yep, copy that. Okay. Now, Preston, when I get off the air at 12. Let's see, I've just eaten, so that'll be it's 9:30 now, 10:30, that's an hour. 11:30, that's another hour. So yeah, it should be digested by the time I get ready to go to bed, you know. But of course I'm gonna wash it down with some water. Sky blue water, that is. You know, my imported water from Mexico. If you know what I mean. So Barry White and I Found Someone featuring Love Unlimited. The orchestra and, of course, the three young ladies singing behind him. I once got a chance to interview them, and I was like, Glodine, I got to tell you this. I mean, I've always had a crush on you. You and those nails, oh my God. Glodine. She said, I'm single now. I'm like, I know, Barry gone. If I can get a ticket to LA, I will be there. Trust me. Trust and believe. Barry White, Love Unlimited. And I found someone right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much. Preston Shanks, Brian Henley. Brian, of course, is in Tampa, Florida right now, where the weather is probably really nice. But, you know, they have that hurricane season, you know. Us, we just have cold weather. They have hurricane season. We have winter season. Anyway, I got something to say really quickly. And we'll put this on your mind and we'll talk about it off the air. Congratulations to Chicago's own Debrat. She is with child. I'm going to leave that right there. Once again, congratulations to Debrat. She is pregnant. She is with child. Debrat. I'm going to leave that right there. You all can comment on it if you want to. Once again, Debrat is pregnant. Here's Morris Day and the Time. Gigolos, they get lonely too. On Bedtime Stories. Fool around. Come on, let's see those comments come in. Let's see those comments. Sheila Forrest said, duly noted. Congratulations, Debrat. Welcome to motherhood. Brian Henley said, Debrat, worst? Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have ever seen a picture of Debrat, she looks like a whole, well, she looks like a very well made up dude. You know, she is the half sister of Lisa Ray McCoy. She is the daughter of Ray McCoy. as in sausage bratwurst. Yeah, the the bratwurst. Yeah, I get it now, Brian. She's pregnant. The brat is pregnant. There is no punchline to that. There's nothing else to say. The brat is pregnant. What you mean by what chick? And that's just it. It's like I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. I heard it this morning when I got to work. My boss said, "Guess who's pregnant?" I said, "Who?" The brat. I was like, "You're serious, aren't you?" The brat is pregnant. I mean, who's next? Queen Latifah? Woman of Rage? MC Light? Chick with a penis. Brian, I don't know, bro. Once again, I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. I'm like, when Pink got pregnant, I was like, dad, she let somebody get that close to her? When you think of Pink, it's like, all of that stuff. I'm like, she let somebody get close to, let alone inside of her. Pink. Sheila said, I noticed her look and she should leave the braids alone, but that's her trademark. So take her to leave it. I'll leave it right there. Brian said, it's a science project. Are you mandatory on an effort to create the new Frankenstein? Once again, Brian, my mind is blown right now. My mind is totally blown. When I heard that this morning, when I walked into work, and I'm thinking it's somebody, that we work with. Guess who's pregnant? I'm like, I don't know. I fell off the air. I can't do that. No, I'm good. Nope, connected. Okay. But once again, I watch her on this show called Dish Nation, where she's on the morning show with Ricky Smiley. I'm like, I didn't know she was trying to get pregnant. Now she's, she was recently married to a female. So I'm like, okay, this baby thing is just not adding up. Now, don't get me wrong, people. Don't think I'm homophobe or whatever. I'm sure it was artificial insemination because I'm sure the brat has never had a penis inside of her unless it was coated with latex. I'm just saying. I can't see her, I can't see her doing a guy. I just can't, maybe I can see her getting on top of him. You're like, it's gonna be the first and last time, so you better enjoy it. You better enjoy it. You better not come. You better not. You better not. You better not. You bet. Oh, you did, didn't you? I just can't. I'm sorry. It was a Chinese balloon. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't wrap my mind around that. I just, I just can't. The brat is pregnant. Like I said, who's next? MC Light? When I got the notification, I was happy for her. I followed her TV on her show on TV and the journey she and her wife were thinking about who should carry the baby. Brian said Putin is the father. Brian, just when I thought Troy was out of his mind, you put that there. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sure it was artificial insemination. I'm sure it was a long conversation as to who was going to carry the child. But I would have thought it was the other female in the relationship that would have carried the child. I'm just saying, I just can't see her saying that, well, I'll carry the child. Like, but you've never even had, to my knowledge, even had sex with a man. So, they must have used a turkey baster or whatever. And, it's like, okay, Miss Brat, you're pregnant. Oh, yeah, what's up? Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're going to have this baby. And yeah, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't see that, you know. Mm-mm. I can see a heterosexual couple getting pregnant, a man and a woman, but a woman and a woman, and they want a baby. So I don't know. Maybe Ricky Smiley's the baby. I don't know. I mean, the baby daddy, rather. You know. Be right back. I had to eat my other brownie. Okay. It was that bottle of Russian vodka. Oh, no. But once again, I can see, a man and a woman, and it's happened before. It's gone down before. My good friend Flame Monroe, who's you know, lives her life in drag, had a child. Well, she didn't carry the child because, well, Flame as a whole, from the navel down, is still a dude. So, I mean, he can knock somebody up, but he can't get knocked up. I'm just saying. One of the last albums that they did with Prince's involvement. Sometimes I Get Lonely from the time with Mr. Morris Day. It was from the album Pandemonium. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. It was one of the few times, well, they did an album afterwards. That album was called The Original Seven, which puts you in the mind of a Western, Return of the Magnificent Seven. Well, theirs was The Original Seven. And the name of the album was called Trending. Yeah. Good album, too. Just never got played because, people don't like to hear new stuff by old artists. This is true. Like if the Whispers came out with a new song, you would not hear it on V103. I'm surprised they're playing the Barcades. Of course, they're not mentioning their name a lot, but, I mean, the Barcades, when you think of the Barcades, you think of Holy Ghost and Shake Your Rump to the Funk and Anticipation and Your Attitude. And yeah, you think about all those funky songs that they did back in the day, not what they're doing now. Because, like, wait, what? Excuse me? Can, they have an album out? They got a whole, yeah, they got a new single out. So I'm not mad at them. As a matter of fact, I wholeheartedly support them as I support the brat being a mother and a father at the same time. The Whispers, do they turn you on bedtime stories? They don't. Do they? Do they turn you on now? Do they? Do they bring out the freak in you and satisfy you like I do? I don't think so. If I don't think there's a bigger freak than myself, although I could be wrong. And there's Pam Hawkins. Ooh, Lord. Hey, Pamela. AKA the Little Hustler. So, hey, Pam, what do you think about the brat being pregnant? I'm just trying to get, different opinions. And once again, let me put it out there. I'm not judging. I know her sister Lisa. Um, yeah, I know her sister Lisa, and Lisa is, how can I put it? Lisa's all woman. She's feminine, the whole thing. But I'm sure she can't wrap her brain around what's going on now. It's like, yep, you about to be an Auntie Lily. Auntie Lisa. Yep. Pam said I'm supportive of her. I've heard her music back in the '90s. Yeah, but I mean, so am I. You know, I was so happy when she came out with the music and stuff. But my thing is, this morning was like, was not the way that I wanted. Hearing that she was, on the seventh day I rest. After the loving. This is Al. Please hold. That, of course, the whispers, and do they turn you on the way I do? Gee, I hope not. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. And Bedtime Stories is sponsored by our good friends over at Grubhub. Once again, Bedtime Stories is proudly sponsored by Grubhub. Grub what you love. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And on the phone right now, I believe it's Aaron Stevenson. Aaron, can you hear me? Absolutely. How are you, Aaron? You're doing what now? I can't complain. You know, like we always say, it's good to be here as opposed to, the other place. So on the other side. No, me either. I always tease people about that. I said I should be around a long time because they haven't decided where they want